Thank you, Phil, very, very much, and good evening, everyone, and welcome to this really wonderful and, I think, historic occasion. It's historic because we are all gathered under the dome of the Capitol. The Capitol represents the power and the significance of the United States of America. And we're celebrating the merger of two very, very important organizations in the life of America. So I remember I used to say to my children that we love our history once it's been made. We don't always appreciate when we are in the midst of making it. But I do think that this is a historic moment for our country. And I just want to say a few things about not only this, but maybe the broader context of where we are in the life of our country and the significance of this evening. And of course, about something about Paul Otellini, because he is a significant leader for our country and an individual whose company the company that he heads up, is going to help move our nation forward. When I was growing up, there were always the names of companies that really, to the core of me, I thought really formed the bedrock of our economy. There was U.S. Steel, there was Campbell's Soup, there was DuPont, IBM, Coca-Cola, General Mills, Standard Oil. They were companies really that defined America. Today, some of these companies are gone, but some are still here because, most importantly, they reinvented themselves. And in so doing, they redefined our country. It seems to me that's where we are in the life of America. We are at a crossroads for redefinition, for change. Paul Otellini is one of those change agents, and he's going to make a spectacular announcement here today. So in these difficult and uncertain times, I think it's an honor to have Paul Otellini, to have all of you here gathered under the dome of the Capitol. I needed someone to show me how to get to this room. That's how new the visitor center is. Imagine the work of human hands. This was all built by Americans, with American products, all under almost 4 stories under the Capitol. This was the largest construction project since the Capitol of the United States of America was built. And so that's why I think this is so significant. I think that there is another example here of Silicon Valley, if I might, my own congressional district, because those who stand still are really falling behind. And so you see the struggle of the people upstairs, members of Congress, all of you in the private sector looking to move ahead, looking to move ahead. Now, is there trepidation? Is there doubt? Do we have all of the answers? Of course not. That's the mark of humanity. But we know as Americans that we are a can-do people. We know that we have always been innovators, whether in our government, our private sector, and in everything that we do. And that's why these two organizations coming together, that was an innovative idea, because it's easier to stand separately. It's a challenge to come together and to build on the best of what they have been and are for the future. You are so integral to the changes that need to be made in our country. People are hungry for it. They're starving for it. We saw it in the outcome of the November elections. Why? Because people really did want a change. It wasn't about parties. It was about ideas. It was about an exhaustion of the things that reflect the past and the American people looking forward. So what an evening to come together as we work hard, really work hard for the benefit of our nation. I'm so proud and pleased that 2 of my distinguished colleagues, Jerry McNerney from Northern California, David Wu from Oregon. Oregon and Washington mixed up. I guessed right. They are here. I think also, I do want to say something about executives. The American people are very upset with some of the leadership, the executive leadership of companies, Wall Street. And you know what? They have every right to be. Because there's a nexus between who and what we are as a country and how we conduct ourselves, whether we're in the public sector or in the private sector. But make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. What I represent, and certainly from my congressional district, the leaders in technology are there to build businesses, to build careers, to build wealth, and to contribute to our country. And so we're going to have to remind ourselves over and over again of who does what. I loved the comment that Carol Bartz made when she was meeting with her new employees. And they asked her about her compensation. And she said, I'm not going to take anything until I double the stock value of this company. So it seems to me that that's the spirit in which these organizations join together, what the organizations have meant. I have worked with both organizations all my years in Congress. So I'm not here just as filler. I know what they have done and how well they have instructed members of Congress. So I look forward to working with the newly merged organization, and how proud I am to be on the same program with Paul Otellini. He is a devoted leader of Intel. He is a patriot, I believe. He is a son of the city of St. Francis that we love. And of course, the prayer of St. Francis has always inspired me. And you don't have to be Catholic to be inspired by it, because it lifts one's spirits up, and I think can help remind a nation of what's important. So thank you to all of you for what you do, and thank you for. You know, timing is everything. Timing is everything. This is my California colleague, Daryl. I said, Daryl, thank you for being here. I was just going to end. All right. I look forward to what the organizations are going to do together in this new organization, but also what all of you are going to contribute to what John Kennedy said. A rising tide lifts all boats. I think America's best days are ahead of us. I have absolutely no doubt about that, and that you are going to be the leaders for that. And speaking of leaders, an extraordinary one, Paul Otellini.